Michigan, where dreams take flight. We're planting seeds of hope under starlit night. With hands in the soil, we're chasing the sun, building a legacy, a life just begun. Every brick's a story, every tree's a friend. Michigan above the 45th parallel, with dreams in our hearts and stories to tell. Through sweat and through laughter, we're building it right. A home for the ages, we're shining through the night. Through seasons of laughter, through trials we stand, forging a future, it's all in our hands. From empty fields to a home full of grace, we're carving our path in this beautiful place. In the whispers of nature, our love will grow. Michigan above the 45th parallel, with dreams in our hearts and stories to tell. Through sweat and through laughter, we're building it right. A home for the ages, we're shining through the night. Together we'll flourish, watch our journey unfold. In the heart of the land, our dreams will be told.
Hey guys,
What's up, guys?
welcome to Michigan Life Above the 45th Parallel. I'm Clarissa.
And I'm Jason.
And guess what? We went ahead and did a thing.
Surprise. There's a pallet behind us. We got a delivery this morning.
Yes, we did.
I don't know if you can tell, but it's concrete.
Yes. And we actually got the metal to go in there because this is going to be a
It's not
pad
rebar,
that's-
but it's just the metal mesh. It'll add something to the strength. And then reading in comments when we did the pad and got the prep going here and got the what's the word I'm looking for? The forms set, and we put the sand in there and tamped it down. We're about 3.5 inches or so, pretty even around, but for what we're using it for, we probably should go at least a full 4-inch. So
Yeah.
I think this morning before we start the concrete job today, we're gonna try and knock this out one day. It's gonna be a lot of work, but
We'll see how we do. We've
gonna
only
have-
done half at a time before,
yeah,
so
so I don't know.
we'll see.
We didn't really plan this, but we planned this, but we didn't. We kind of yesterday.
We decided to go by the seat of our pants because every time we make a plan, it doesn't turn out.
Nice weekend. We're here for an extra day or so. No rain in the forecast. It's warmed up a little bit. We are going to probably hold off and shut down the water for another week.
Yeah.
Because it's actually going to be warm this week. So we're like, you know what?
Let's do this instead.
Well, let's do it. So,
Yeah.
fingers crossed that we get this done today.
Yeah. So
But pretty cool. Another,
follow along and see how much we get done today.
another project we wanted to get done this year that we're trying to squeeze in at the end of the year. So,
Yeah, and you saw in the last episode that we had to do my brakes in the sand. So
Yeah, we had to
we
do
still
that.
have some stuff that we have to do to his truck. So we figure if we get a pad, we'll be able to.
and I was hoping to have this pad done to do her brakes and my front end work like a month ago, but money, weather, stuff like that got in the way. So we're trying to cram it all together this weekend. So we'll see.
Yeah.
First, we got to prep the site a little more. I want to get in there with the rake and the shovel. I want to get some of that dirt out so that I can get a thicker pad.
Yep.
Because we will be using it to jack up vehicles and stuff. So I do kind of want, a safe pad. I don't want it to crack
Yeah.
over time. So
Yeah. I mean, we like to make jokes, but we don't want our cement cracking up.
no. So
All right. Anyways,
step
let's
one,
get moving.
let's prep again the site and get
Yeah.
it a little better.
All right. So here we go.
Tag along, see what we get done. all the leaves out of there. Now we can see what we're doing. Alright, so now our site is prepped and cleaned. Let's get some of this dirt out of here. Shovel and a half-size rake. And that's what we got for the project. So we need a new handle or a new rake, one of the two. So we're going to get going on this. Let me start shoveling this dirt out, throw it on the side, and let's get this level down a little bit so I got a thicker pad. Get overzealous and put too much dirt in there. We have plenty of dirt in here, so we have a good strong base. I just went too heavy with the dirt, trying to use it up, and then it just makes a thinner pad. It's just going to be more susceptible to cracking in the winter or failing under weight, so better to do this now. Back. Long day. Yeah, way too much dirt. We'll be good now, nice and thick. We'll even it out a little bit. I'll get it wet, tamp it back down. We should be good to go. We had a super thick base to begin with, so not worried about not having enough base. Just got to get to the proper level. For this application, the thicker the better. So we do listen to subscribers and commenters. If you have good advice, we will take it into effect. So it's another one of those times where someone let us know that, hey, it's probably a little thin for what you want. I was like, you know what? You're probably right. So a little extra work. Make it right. Wow, guys. Glad I went back and redid that. Nice cool Petoskey. Been finding a lot of Petoskies lately. Pretty cool. I like finding these whole fossils. Alright, much better. Now I'm going to wet it down a little bit, tamp it down, but first I'm going to take a break.
Don't worry guys, I'm not going to make you watch all the tamping again, but he's tamping it down again. We'll show you what happens next.
Pretty much, it was already tamped. Like I said before, we had a good base, but if you look, you can kind of see the wet line where the sand was. I'm about an inch down lower now. So I got a good 3-4 inches everywhere. So that'll be much better for the pad. Probably gonna wet it down on the front half here. And then lay down our metal, figure that out. We gotta get our metal laid in there. And then we're ready to pour, but we gotta get everything prepped for that. So we're prepped again. And move on to the next steps. Apparently they thought I'd need the concrete before I'd need my metal, so.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take this top stuff off real quick. So
I can't complain too much. I haven't had to move any of this,
yeah.
And it's right next to the job site, so.
Yeah, delivery is pretty darn cool.
It just sucks. I'm moving a lot of concrete bags today. This many less would have been nice.
Yeah. All right, so a little fast forward. Here we go.
See, I had asked for friends to come and help, and they said they'd help, and then we weren't going to do it because we didn't have the money, and then we on a whim get it, so now we're stuck doing it ourselves on our own fault. So we plan on having a bunch of people to help because this will be quite the project today. That's no fault of them, it's us planning horribly. Alright, down to our metal. So let's lay this out and figure out how this is gonna go. Alright, so we cut up the metal, fills most of it, so we're just going to use some rocks underneath to raise the metal up so it's not sitting on the bottom. You kind of want the middle of your concrete to add to the strength. They make little plastic holder things, and I'm not tying it together, we're just throwing rocks under it. It will help. I'm not trying to go for like rebar super strength here. Just a little added will help. So kind of rednecky, but you know, it works. So let's get this all propped up with some rocks and get it up in the air.
So we're doing a little bit of improv for this one. Since our tractor has decided not to participate in our activity today, because it's doing its thing, we haven't got a chance to get to that yet. So we're going to go ahead and fill these up and get down there and use this to fill up our drum, which is already down there. So we're going to fill these up and we'll meet you down at the clearing.
It'll help stop it. I don't know if people know that. The bed of your trucks as well, it'll be a 2x4 instead of a 1x for this little trailer, but they always have slots. So you can cut a piece of wood and kind of create a stoppage, so if you have a smaller load, it doesn't shift around everywhere. So a little board, and then we'll always have something, depending on the size of the load, we can shift it around and it's not dumping over. Pretty simple little thing.
The water station. Should be interesting.
Alright. We're getting water going. She's filling up the jugs. I need to get the concrete thing set up. Clean out some of this concrete that got dried in there. Alright, 90 gallons. Hopefully 90 gallons gets us. Should get us most of the way. We might have to get a little bit at the end of the day tomorrow, but we'll deal with that tomorrow. The water's good. Cement mixer's set up. We're all prepped. The last thing I want to do is cut the tops of the stakes off so we can screed it with the board real good. And we need to top off our concrete pile and we're ready to go. Not sure about these bottom ones. They're kind of hard. It might break up. I think it was picking up a little moisture in there. Plus they're kind of packed. They've been sitting a while, cold. So I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. I think most of them are good. A few of these might not be good, but we'll see. Should have plenty to get the job done. One man, one woman, pile of concrete. Can they get it done? Hold on, one more. Coming to you next Sunday.
We don't drop on Sunday.
Well, that's when we're doing the job.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. These concretes concrete's out of there. Now we got room rearranged. We should be able to get the tractor in there now for the winter. So this pallet was blocking. That's pretty much why that's been sitting out here. So move the pallet, rearrange, squeeze that in there for the year because it's down right now. I could probably limp it in there. And then, yeah. So doing two things at once. Let's get the last load down there and then we're ready to go. That's it. She's all here. Man, we got so much concrete to move tomorrow. So yeah, speaking of tomorrow, so today what the plan was, get concrete delivered, smack out some concrete. And I was like, yeah, we'll rework that sand, we'll tamp it down, we'll get that metal in there real quick. We'll get water over here, we'll get all set up, get all the concrete. I thought like an hour or two, be set up, get rocking. Tractor's down, so it's kind of slowing things down. We can only use the ATV and the little bucket dump trailer. So smaller loads, taking longer. Took us all day to get set up.
Yeah, it didn't help that the ATV decided not to start for a little bit.
Yeah, she's finicky sometimes, so sometimes she doesn't like to start. She's usually pretty good, but when she don't like to start, she won't start. I gotta let it sit, tinker with it, get it running. She runs good, but she's been running good the rest of the day, so I don't know. We plan on getting that done today, so kind of changing plans. We're just gonna get everything prepped. That's what we did today. Got everything prepped. And all we got to do in the morning is bring the generator down here, plug in power, and start mixing concrete and get going. So I think in the morning we'll get a nice early start. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we're supposed to be going back tomorrow, but now that we've invested all the money in the concrete.
What we're going to do actually is not tomorrow. The next episode, we're going to go ahead and pour this concrete.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and end this one here today, guys.
Yep. Yep.
So
you thought we were doing concrete, we just got prepared. We thought we were, but we just got prepared, so.
Yeah. So we got this all ready to go.
Exciting stuff though. We're like one step closer to knocking out another project we had on the list this year.
Yeah.
We should be able to use the pad here shortly after use, hopefully.
Yep. So we'll see everybody on the next one.
Appreciate you guys tagging along.
If you like what you watched, make sure to hit that like button.
Yep. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button.
Don't forget to hit your notification bell so you know when we drop new stuff.
Yep. Don't want to miss a new video when it drops.
Yep. Don't forget to share.
Drop it like it's hot.
Oh, wow.
Share, yeah. Gotta share. Sharing is caring, guys.
Oh, my goodness. And then if you'd like, you can always become a member. You get yearly releases, and we end up giving you little fun emojis to put into comments and on the lives.
Yep. And it helps us out. I mean, all this concrete and stuff you see, that's help from the subscribers and members. And
Yep. That's actually just from us letting it build up, and we got it.
So we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
So if you want to help out a little more, we appreciate that as well.
Yeah. And don't forget to comment.
Yep. Drop a comment. She'll reply back.
Yep.
So.
We'll see everybody on the next one.
Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
In the heart of Michigan, where dreams take flight, we're planting seeds of hope under starlit night. With hands in the soil, we're chasing the sun, building a legacy, a life just begun. Every brick's a story, every tree's a friend.
Boy, I asked Jason for a fire. Whew. I got a fire. That's a big fire. You like to make a big fire?
Easy when it's a big pit.
It is a big pit. We got quite a few stumps in there. Probably about 5 or 6 of them.
Yep.
Not big stumps, but we got some stumps in there. Starting to get some stuff around this clearing cleared.
Michigan broke the 45th parallel, with dreams in our hearts and stories to tell. Through sweat and through laughter, we're building it right, a home
No. Let's watch this sucker catch fire.
Through sweat and through laughter, we're building it right. A home for the ages, we're shining through the night. Through seasons of laughter, through trials we stand, forging a future, it's all in our hands. From empty fields to a home full of grace, we're carving our path in this beautiful place. In the whispers of nature, our love will grow. Michigan above the 45th parallel, with dreams in our hearts and stories to tell. Through sweat and through laughter, we're building it right. A home for the ages, we're shining through the night. Together we'll flourish, watch our journey unfold. In the heart of the land, our dreams will be told.